The issue I would like to raise is the low level of importance that we tend to attach to the notion of human security. In Asia and as elsewhere, it is clear that national identities or ethnic identities or other forms of identity very heavily outweigh any sense of human solidarity. If we look, for example, at the territorial disputes over these tiny uninhabited islands throughout the region, we see millions upon millions of people feeling a strong emotional reaction to which country is going to claim ownership over these rocks. Whereas at the same time, we see very little emotional response or concern of any sort with regards to the horrible inequalities, the abject poverty and the suffering from armed conflicts in the region that affect so many more human beings. If we take the example of Japan, for example, the media, which very, very rarely raises such issues of poverty or suffering from conflict, and in fact seems to have little interest in the world outside of the borders of Japan. We see that the issues of poverty are really only going to be raised if they are in the context of a Japanese person who is there on the ground, who is acting out the role of savior. It's almost as if we need to check the color of one's passport before we decide on whether we're going to be concerned or emotionally engaged. And the government, which has done so much in promoting rhetoric on the issue of human security, in fact gives roughly 0.2% of its gross national income to its official development assistance programs, which is less than 1/3 of what it has committed itself to. So I think it's clear that, of course, national governments are not going to have an interest in promoting real human security at the expense of national identities. But I think that leaves it up to us as citizens, perhaps, of the world to kind of detach ourselves somewhat from our sense of national identities and behave more as real citizens of the world.